Hey, okay, so hi, welcome to the Campbell's Collectibles podcast. I'm your host Charles, and this is my co-host Mark.
Hey.
So this is a podcast about anything that is collectible that's pop culture, whether it's comic books, vintage toys. As I can see here, all kinds of nice stuff here. I've been collecting for 40 plus years, off and on. But today's episode is mostly for people who are starting to get into whatever hobby you decide to do. Whether it's comic book collecting, sports cards. I'll be getting into that too because that's my number one love. So this is an episode that we'll talk about guides, all the different reference guides, price guides, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to start off with, my first love is hockey cards and baseball cards. Well, there are some price guides that are available. This was the very first hockey price guide that came out. It's called Beckett Hockey Magazine. Beckett is a price guide where you can get all the price of the values of all your hockey cards. So if I open it up here, okay, we have all the it shows you a picture of each card, okay, and it tells you all the values and how many cards are in each set, and that's basically what it is. And it comes out monthly, and there are some pretty cool articles. If you're a big hockey fan, there's all kinds of articles also that you can read, and that's it. So also, and this is today's. This is actually this month's issue for April. You got David Pastrnak on the cover this month. So yeah.
Why is it still printed?
It's people just just love handling magazines. I'm an old school collector, so they're still available. I don't know about that, but you can go and get them on BeckettMedia.com. You can download them there, and there's also I believe there's a digital version in here that you can scan a QR code. I'm not sure if there is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, down
App
here
Store.
in the App Store, you can scan the QR code and download it too as well, or you can even subscribe. There's still those little subscription forms that you can get them mailed to you. Yeah, I know. My dad has been subscribed to the Hockey News for over, Christ, I think before I was born. He still gets them today. So, not only there's only hockey, but there's also baseball too. This comes out every month. Same idea. And there's also basketball, which is the first one. This is the first one that came out in 1990 with Michael Jordan on the cover. And there's also basketball right here. Also, well, this is the more recent of the basketballs. And you also have football too as well. These come out monthly, and you also have these bigger, thicker books, which are the yearly books that come out. And I call this like the Bible. And these things come out, and these only focus on prices of every card. So it's basically every card that comes out of here, that does exist.
And you pay to have this booklet, like it's not like
yeah. Well, I buy this every couple of years. I don't buy this every year because I can purchase the monthly.
How much is this? And how much is the big one?
Well, right now a guide. Well, right now the
like today.
Today, yeah. Well, today they're about 15. They're about $15, right? A book like this is $39.95 Canadian, or if you're in the US, it's $34.95 in the US. And like I said, they come out every year. Based again for baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. Also in the baseball. In baseball cards, they also have this massive book. It comes out every year too as well, which is why I don't buy the yearly books. I just buy this every 4 or 5 years, because this is like every single baseball card that exists is in this book.
Okay.
And it isn't worth buying this every year because it takes up a lot of shelf space. This thing's like over 1,500 pages.
Like for US player,
Every single thing, every single baseball card that exists is in this book.
So even like a Japanese player,
Japanese
you're
players,
gonna have it.
yeah. Well, as long as he's in the major leagues, there, right?
So maybe in Japan he's gonna be in there.
I'm not quite aware if they do make baseball cards.
So it's
in
only
Japan.
North America.
It's only North America.
Right.
Yeah. It's the ones that we. Yeah.
Not even North America, just Canada and U.S.
Canada, U.S. Yeah.
Okay.
You know the typical Topps baseball cards, which was.
Because other countries play baseball. So
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I'm going with my question.
So yeah, so those are the guys that you can refer to if you're starting out in the hobby. It's been existing for a long time. Yeah, so good luck in collecting whatever you guys want to collect. One other book I'd like to suggest if you're really into sports cards. I found this book really interesting. It's called Got 'em, Need 'em by Stephen LaRoche and John Waldman. It's the top 100 sports cards of all time. I'm a sports card nerd, so I kind of like this stuff. So it was $18.95 Canadian. You can probably buy this either on Amazon or on eBay. It's I bought it on Amazon, I believe it was a few years back, and I'm not sure what date that book is, but I bought it like at least 5 years ago for sure. But yeah, it's a great book. It's a great reference. So yeah, it's
I'm trying to find the date.
I believe it was
Domino.
in 2011, right?
2011.
Exactly. So this is a very interesting book. So that's it for sports cards, and so I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm Charles Campbell. Okay. I've been collecting sports cards and comic books, and just recently got into vintage toys. I've been collecting since I was 5 years old, and the way I started collecting sports cards was my dad would walk me to the corner store down near the hospital, and I was I was 5 years old, and I walked down, and in the glass I'd see these wax packs, these colored wax packs, and I was like, oh, baseball, these cards, right? Because before you used to have, I think we paid 25 cents a pack back in the day, and it was back in 1982, I believe, and they had gum in it, so I'd usually buy the packs because I love the gum, but I also like the Montreal Expos back then, and I love Gary Carter.
I never tried the gum. It looks disgusting. You're talking about the Big League Chew, like
the Big League. Yeah, well, it came from Topps, right?
I almost got you back when I went to the store. I knew you'd love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I miss cards with the bubble gum in it, but the only disadvantage is that you'd always have these wax stains in the back of your cards. But
yeah, candy and collectibles in the same bag.
Yeah. So I used to want to always get the Gary Carter card, because he played for the Expos, and I loved him back then. And so I started, collecting baseball cards, and then hockey cards, and then in the boom of the '90s, when Upper Deck started to come out back in 1989-90, Wayne Gretzky was the cover. Was the cover of the hockey card collecting, and then it just started booming. You'd get all kinds of sets called. You get Upper Deck, Pro Set. Parkhurst would start coming back again. Upper Deck was the most popular one because everybody wanted it, and they had these nice glossy finish on the cards, and we didn't have gum in there, so which I kind of didn't like, but hey, the original cards we had were either in the States you had Topps, and here in Canada we had O-Pee-Chee. So those were the two main cards for hockey that existed. Yeah. But then in 1990, Upper Deck came out, Bowman came out, Pro Set came out. What else? Pinnacle. This is in the 90s, right? So again, all those cards you'll be able to see in the monthly magazines that I just showed you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to see all the prices, and what's in here. In the yearly book, you'll be able to see every single card that's in the set, versus in the monthlies, you'll just see the cards that are worth more. You won't see all the common cards that are worth like a dime or 10 cents, because they just don't have room to put it in the monthly, right? So, but that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
And, okay, so that's the 2022
Yeah.
book.
Right.
So, I did get you a pack from Dollarama.
I know.
Card.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
do you mind if we check?
No, I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. I don't have any scissors here with me, but look.
It's done. Nothing expensive.
Oh, okay. All right. So you've got different cards in here. So we got, like, this is Upper Deck. See, you can see it, the brand on the top of the card here. See, I'll show the people. See here in the back, you've got the brand name of the card in the back, and you even have the name. And in the back, you usually have the year it comes out. So this is the, I see 21-22 Upper Deck extended series. So what that means is that Series 1 would come out, Series 2 would come out, and then later on in the year, now recently, I think it started in the extended series. When did that start? I think it was in 2017, 18. I'd have to get my facts straight.
So since this one is 2021 and 2022,
yeah,
should be in this book.
It should be in this book, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Zach Hyman.
Zach Hyman, that's 22 to 21-22. So the way this book works, it's all in, it goes in order of date. And also it goes in alphabetical order too as well. So if I'm going to go Upper Deck, so I'm going to go to Upper Deck 21-22. So 21 Upper Deck. So, Upper Deck. So it's going to take a while. I know, because there's a lot of Upper Decks. So
it's worth it.
It is worth checking. Like I said, this book is really worth getting because it tells you everything that's in here.
Still, I like Control F.
Yeah, well, I'm old school. What can I say? I'm in my 40s. I'm starting to feel it too. Okay, so 21-22 Upper Deck. Okay, Upper Deck. Okay, hold on. 1920. 21-22. Oh god, this is not hard to find. Yeah, this is what I don't like about this book, is that well, you know what? I'm gonna go look into my monthly. A lot easier to look at.
Yeah.
a lot quicker.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I didn't pick that.
Yeah. No, it's okay, no problem. 21-22. Here we go. This is really 21-22. Black Diamond. Okay, 21-22. Now, what's the card number? 567, right? Okay, so 567. Okay, like I said, it doesn't show up in the book, but the way you can reference, there's a common card. If you look at the bottom here, like we're looking at 2021-22 here. You can't see it there. Yeah, I'll post it here, but nonetheless, they're worth about 50 cents a card.
All right.
So you do get your money's worth when you buy stuff at Dollarama. You do get your money's worth.
$1.25.
It's about 25. So basically, you get all kinds of cards.
My punch 94.
94. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this card wouldn't be in the monthly. You'd have to look in the yearly book, right?
Okay.
So yeah, Score 91. I don't think
it's supposed to.
Yeah.
They're not all Upper Decks.
Yeah. This is Score.
Mike Ego.
Again, this Score 91 was actually one of was part of the boom area, right? Yeah.
91, man.
Yeah. That's it. That came.
Yeah, it was born.
That was part of the boom.
That's another one.
In the 90s. Junk wax.
334.
That's okay. And what's that one? That was 21-22, 334.
We have that number?
Well, this again, Dustin Brown. This would be like a 50-cent card. These are mostly common cards.
Yeah, 323. Who's that? Adam Larson.
Adam Larson. Oh, still a pretty good card. Yeah. You know.
I think that one looks nicer. Maybe it's just because it's.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot of
landscape.
Like this is again. What year was this? 2018-19. Yeah, these are beautiful 18-19 cards here. Oh, it's like this. But yeah, those were awesome cards back in the day. I like those ones. Actually, they did have a nice design. I really like that silhouette, silver line border they got there at the bottom. You know, those were.
That's one.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, those are O-Pee-Chee Premium. Yeah, back in
94, yeah.
94 O-Pee-Chee Premium, right? Yeah. Those are, and these are the processors. Wendell Clark, yeah, Series 1. Yeah. 1990, 91 Pro Set. Yeah, these are the good old junk wax back in the day. Again, another Brent Ashton, Mr. Suitcase, I call him, because like he went to many different teams. Brent Ashton.
Okay.
Yeah. He played for the He played for the Jets, and he played for the Red Wings. Where else did he play? He went to Quebec, Detroit, Winnipeg at the time. I don't know where he finished his career, but
Sam Steele. That
was 2015, right? 15-16. 21-22.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, he's a common. He's 50 cents. So basically, common cards today are worth about 50 cents. So when you buy a pack that's like packs.
So I got my money worth with those three.
You did. Oh, you get your money's worth even if you buy cards like that. But, you know, it's fun little fillers that
Ryan
you can
Benning.
buy, you know, to fill up your sets. Yeah.
And Addison Bowe. I recognize none of.
Yeah, these are most common. Francis Igmuzel, I think he played for the Minnesota North Stars before he went to Calgary, right? Yeah, he went to
when it comes to hockey, I know like either
went to
really
the North
big
Stars.
names or
Francis Igmuzel.
Like,
yeah, I had him in the 80s. Yeah, but yeah, so that's basically how sports cards collecting works. You buy packs, you can either buy boxes, you can buy sets.
Pristine. I have to look it up, but it's pristine. Because that's weird. Dollarama has their own logo on it. And it's just like they just put whatever they want in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know who's making money other than Dollarama on these.
That's true. But again, it's for these packs are mostly for just to buy for little kids, you know, want to have cards and just just to start out. It's not for serious collectors, right?
Yeah, but we're kids with adult money, so we do it anyway.
Exactly, and that's why when we go to card shows or comic shows, we're the youngest people there. Well, this concludes the first part of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned next time for the part 2. I'll be covering more guides about toys and comic books and all that other fun stuff. So remember to like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff, and happy collecting.